It was the hard way. There were lots of people that dropped out. I knew lots of people that dropped out. In fact, I was actually engaged in college and my fiance dropped out and got pissed with me when I stayed in because he wanted me to drop out with him.
So what was 2 dropouts?
I don't know. I don't know what his plan was, but he was very angry with me and felt like now I thought I was better than him and all that. And that's a whole nother thing you have to think about. When you count the cost, there may be people that are not willing to pay that cost with you, especially people that started with you. It gets hard and they bail and then they're mad with you because you don't.
You gonna hit a nerve with that one. Lord of mercy.
Have you ever had that experience where?
In a sense, yes, because of our rank structure and because, people get promoted at different times, but it's promotion based through testing. So we don't actually do promotion based on, hey, you did a good job the other day, you get a promotion. And, like, you have to physically go take a test. There are people sometimes who are very good test takers, but they couldn't lead their way out of a wet paper bag. So a lot of people tend to have some emotion about those people being in higher positions than them. And then that begins to rub people the wrong way. And then there's the other thing of, oh, you in charge now. You think you can just come talk to me any kind of way. So then you have that going on. Then you have a little bit of jealousy on the other side of that too. So there's a lot of dynamics at play that tend to also go with cost because you're not taking account into, if you're the one that's being jealous, you're not taking account into why you're feeling that way. And you're feeling that way because you are feeling guilty about the fact that you didn't do enough to get to where that person is. Or maybe you feel like you did and you feel like that person got an easy pass. When in a sense, it's not about that person, it's about you. So you got to go back to the drawing board and do what you do. Never mind what they do.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think not a lot of people do that. Or at least not enough anyway.
Well, I remember having that, what I felt was my first big heartbreak in college when that relationship ended and there was so much bitterness on his part, which blew me away. I had never been in that experience before. I was unprepared. I had no concept of the fact that anyone that I had loved or been close to would want to cut me down because I was trying to do something good, especially something as hard as I was trying to do. It just blew my mind. I didn't understand, how is this possible?
Well,
this person said they love me. You know what I'm saying?
That becomes a thing where when you take account of what's going on, especially what's going on around you, you have to begin to stabilize yourself. And in order to stabilize yourself, you have to surround yourself with emotionally secure people. And if they're emotionally immature, they're not going to react positively to anything that you do that puts you above them or seemingly does that. You already know that. So that's something that not a lot of people do. Just whoever's around you is just whoever's around you. Like, hey, that's my friend. Hey, we're good. But when you really set out to do something, is your friend going to sit there and be like, hey, yeah, good job. I support you on that. Or are they going to be like, man, you don't know what the hell you doing. Go sit there. So it becomes a lot of that when it comes to, like, looking at your surroundings and looking at who you are and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to get accomplished. And once you start hitting roadblocks like that, are you going to step aside and just say, all right, well, you do what you do. I got to go over here. Or are you going to sit there in the mud and